Good afternoon. This is Nicole with the Cannon Falls Library doing today's Make It Monday, which is a beaded suncatcher. The suncatcher itself is pretty lightweight. I used acrylic beads and a metal crimping tube and a metal split ring, and the prism itself is plastic. And then I used some lightweight fishing line, fishing line, so to thread it all on. And then as far as tools, you're going to want to use a wire cutter and needle nose pliers. And then it helps so that your beads don't end up rolling away all over the table. You can use a piece of felt, or I also have found that if I use a piece of paper that's folded up in half, that can act like a bead board in the absence of having a bead board. So I'll go ahead and take out the beads that I preset. So you see this one I made in a rainbow pattern. I like to use a variation of the beads because I think that's fun. I do have these prisms, which we'll be adding. I'll put this off to the side. These are the beads, and this is the position I put them in. All right, so you can see I'm then going to take my fish line and I'm going to cut roughly 2.5 times what the length of the threading is going to be. And then I'm going to take my ends, put them together like so, stretch out, not necessarily stretch out, but smooth out the rest of the line. I have a little loop here, but then I'm going to thread through the very end of the prism, grab that loop. I'm putting my finger through it so I can keep it open. And then I'm going to make a knot. So I'm pulling the rest of that line through, and then I'm going to pull, and my orange bead took off. So there you see we have a nice little knot. And then my fishing line is doubled. You can see the edges are not even. I like to even them out. So I just snip it. I'm going to clean that up in a minute. So now my edges are nice and even. You're going to then start beading. So I'm going to pull this way so that I can get to it better and make sure that it's going through the hole and let it slide down. I do like to use a variation of bead sizes and bead colors. The reason I think I may have said that I chose this variation in colors because I like this marbled bead that it's predominantly orange, but it also has some pink highlights in it, which I thought would be pretty fun. So we just thread them all on. And sometimes our fingers get in the way. I think the longest part of this, or the longest part of the process, is choosing the beads. Maybe it's beading, I don't know. Okay, it is all beaded. So we now have everything, almost everything on. Now our next step is that we're going to put on the very tiny 2mm crimping tube. You're going to bead that through, then hold on to it while you take your split ring, thread it through, and then you're going to take the ends of your wire and go back through the crimping bead the other direction. So now it looks like this. Okay? Go ahead and let it slide down. Then we're going to take the edges. We can still have a little bit of a loop like I've got. And then we're going to thread it through a few of our beads. Like so. This is going to protect it. From losing all of your beads. Okay. Now I want to pull it fairly tight. Okay. There we go. Fairly tight. So now it's all on, and I'm going to take my needle nose pliers now and just crimp my crimping bead. Just squeeze it a little bit. And I'm going to take my wire cutters and clip the fishing line, and then voila, c'est fini. It's done. That's all it takes to make a sun catcher that then is going to look lovely. So see, the one that I showed you is the rainbow colors, and then this one is oranges and pinks. So have fun finding the pretty prisms, the pretty sparkly beads. You can find them various places. I found some at Walmart, some at Joann Fabrics, some at Michael's, and some on Amazon. The possibilities are endless. Have a lot of fun. Bye.